Okay, am I able to share my screen?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Okay, great. So, okay, does everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So before I begin, I want to ask anyone, what is your experience with meditation? By show of hands, who tried meditating but then actually stopped because it was way too hard? That's great. And what about someone who meditated and they continued with meditation afterwards? Nice, nice. So now I'm going to begin my meditation presentation. I love how it just like rhymes like that. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit about me. I am a graduate of IDC Herzliya. I have a degree in government sustainability. I also have a minor in entrepreneurship. I studied Jewish meditation with Rabbi Ariel Tzadok, where there's different types of forms and techniques of meditation, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I completed a trauma course after I finished my degree. I decided to take a leap of faith and study something that really speaks to me, and that is trauma and my personal story, and we'll also get to that a little bit later. I also volunteer teaching meditation to university students, and soon I'll be volunteering working with sexual abuse survivors, teaching them meditation and Qigong as a way to give back. And I also study Qigong, which is Chinese healing through movement, where you do certain movement techniques that help you heal from within. And I live in Israel for 11 years. I made Aliyah with my mom and my sister, and my family, they live in Nof Kinneret, which is by Tzfat. And I also have experience with spiritual life coaching, personal development coach, and a few things about me. I learned Russian. I am on a sourdough journey. If anyone has experience in sourdough, please reach out to me because it's a little bit complicated. I'm a spiritual entrepreneur. I created my business from the ground up. And I'm also an assistant of a CEO of a startup, which is really an incredible opportunity. And so a little bit about my meditation practice. It's called Havaya Meditation. We are a team of 3 people. I'm in business for about 2 years, and I am growing my clients constantly. And I do customized sessions, one-on-one or group setting, and I use different various meditation techniques. And I'll go into a little bit more detail later about these sessions that I do. And the name Havaya is Hebrew. It is one of Hashem's, God's divine names, which is the essence of meditation, and that is existence, being and experiencing. So that is where the name Havaya comes from. And that is what meditation is, just to experience and to be and to exist. Because a lot of times, and I see it a lot, people are always working and doing, and they forget that they are not human doings. We're actually human beings. And this concept of actually just being is forgotten throughout our day. It's like you come home and you feel exhausted and you can be triggered really easily by your family simply because you didn't maybe breathe today or you didn't take care of yourself. So this is a reminder to possibly put a reminder on your phone to breathe and to simply just be. And this is one of the testimonials from my previous clients I've had. We worked through a couple of months together. He was going through a really tough time in his life after a breakup, finishing school, and he had no idea what was going on. He was referred to me from a friend, so it was a referral-based strategy. And it is also really knowing that how to communicate with your clients, the emotional intelligence that is behind each session. And thank God I have a deep understanding of feelings and communication. And through that, I was able to help this client sit through his feelings, understand how he felt, and put them into words, and create an action plan and a meditation plan for him to meditate, heal, and actually feel himself in order what to do in his life. And all of the answers that he was looking for came from within. And until today, he still meditates. And this is about the process of what I do. The customized meditation sessions are based off the client's needs, where they are in their life, where they want to go, and basically their overall vision. I create meditation scripts that I do for them, for you, and they are recorded so you can keep them for however long you want. And we do body movement. I'm also a body movement coach, and because trauma can be stuck in the body, so we use tapping to tap on pressure points in the body to release the tension from the inside. And we also do worksheets, reflection worksheets or inner worksheets to track the progress of the client. And all the sessions are either on Zoom, in person, or at the client's house. And it's a phenomenal experience when the client actually moves through the trauma or the emotional experience that they went through. So in my mission is to help people understand that they are their own healing guide. They are their own healer, and we use mindset, love and acceptance, meditation, and movement, because we forget that we have power of our mind and our bodies, and a lot of times people look externally to heal themselves, which is a great way to make money if you work in pharmaceuticals. But if you are someone who doesn't take medication and they want to be their own healing guide, then that is a possibility. So we start with the mindset, because whether you believe you can or cannot, you are right. So that mindset of belief, it all boils down to the belief systems that you have about your life, about yourself, and the world around you. And we use love and acceptance because self-love is the antidote in life. There is trauma, there is pain, and there is suffering. And if you're not loving yourself, then you're going to give away your power to other people, and the opinions of others will be what is dictating your life. So the more love and the more self-acceptance that you have, you'll feel more confident, and you'll be a better decision maker. And that also goes into meditation, because when you meditate, you have a degree of focus that you may not have experienced before. And the more focused you are, the more you can make better decisions, the more you enjoy your life, the more you understand, like, okay, this is distracting me from my goals. And then we go into movement. And a movement allows you to move the energy from your body outwards, because we want your emotions to be like water. The more that emotions are stuck inside of your body, that it creates physical pain. And so our natural state is healthy, is whole and complete. And the more that you externally look for the opinions and the approvals and the validation, then you're giving away your power. And what I teach are the tools and the mindset to get you there, to be your own healer, to be your own guide in life. But there is a really big problem. People give up way too quickly to actually see the results. And I've worked through it, I'll get into my story a bit later, but I've seen it happen more often than enough, where people know it's really healthy to do something for them, like keep to a healthy diet, but they're not, because of limiting beliefs that they have about the topic, or they didn't have a really good experience around it, or they just simply don't know how to meditate. So this all goes into remembering why you started. What is your reason? What is your intention behind what you are doing? And your intention is direction. So waking up every day knowing that, okay, I intended to do this, this, or this. So intention equals direction. Okay, so here are a few goals that I have at Havaya Meditation. And it is to be your own healer and to help you reconnect to your inner child, help you reconnect with yourself. And to take responsibility for your life. How many times do you blame others for what has happened in your life? That will get you nowhere. So through meditation, you're able to understand, like, okay, that is my fault, but I love and accept myself anyways, because I am human. And these are internal triggers as well. Like, there are things that will trigger you in your life, but how do you know to work through them? How do you know, to identify them. So meditation is your tool. And I use guidance, and we listen and we help and we teach. And these are the values I also have at Havaya Meditation. And before I begin to tell you guys what meditation is and the purpose, I want to share with you guys my story on meditation. So it all started a few years ago when, just like my previous client that I had who was going through a tough time, I was also going through a really tough time emotionally, physically, and I was super overwhelmed in life. And my mom, she actually told me, go meditate, go journal, and I dismissed everything. And I went to go therapist, psychiatry, and talk about my problems, but it would just always returned me back to my trauma. Until at one point I realized, like, okay, I have nothing to lose. And what am I so afraid of? To sit in my own feelings? Okay, like I can understand how that's really scary, to actually sit in your own feelings. So I started to sit in my own feelings and meditate. And that was my biggest thing, that I asked myself, who am I? And in this meditation, the first one that I did, I laid down and I asked, who am I? And nothing came up for me. And I realized that I was going through so much that I couldn't even identify myself anymore. And a lot of times people identify their pains, their struggles, their problems as part of them. So at that time, I was taking anti-anxiety medication 3 times a day. And yes, my body was completely relaxed, but my mind was going wild. And today, I'm really grateful to say that I don't take any medication for any anxiety. I actually learned how to handle my stress responses because of meditation. And I learned, because of meditation literally saved my life, because at that time I was very, very distraught, and I didn't have anxiety. I was actually living in PTSD at that time. And it just carried on and transferred from my childhood to my adulthood. And meditation came and healed me from within. And this is why I do what I do, because I want to show people that, yes, you do have the potential to heal from within. So meditation is a practice that you use different techniques to enter a higher state of consciousness. But like, what does that mean, to enter a higher state of consciousness anyways? Like, it's a nice fancy word, but it's when you have a strong awareness of what is going on, without the distractions, without the noise and the stimuli from the world around you, where you're like, okay, this is what's going on, and you're not like distracted by things, and you connect to your breath. Like, this is the most important thing, the most important tool that I can ever give over, is connect to your breath fully. And so meditation is a practice. It doesn't happen overnight. You need, and you should actually want to do it every day. If you don't want to do it every day, that's something else. But you want to do meditation every day to really feel the benefits of it. And the purpose of meditation is to become more aware of yourself. Like, how well do you know yourself? How well do you know what triggers you? How well do you know about your pain points? And meditation gives you that awareness. And a lot of times people are dismissive about their emotions, and it reflects in their relationships, it affects in their work, it affects with their partners, and it can also affect your creativity, because how can you be more creative? How can you really think of your next big move? So meditation relaxes you, and it gives you the strength that you want to be more creative in your workspace and think of amazing ideas that will make you millions of dollars and help people grow. So it is a very powerful tool, connects you to a deeper state of consciousness and personal growth. Like, how can you grow if you don't know where to grow in your life? So the science behind meditation, this is personally my favorite part about this whole entire presentation. Just because people, there are limiting beliefs of meditation, like, oh, what is it? Like, what is going on? Is it even real? Does it help? Like, I don't see any difference. Well, okay, you may not see it, but you can feel the difference. You can feel the difference about how you are reacting towards just a situation, how you are responding to someone, how you are sleeping, and the way that you are like being more calm in stress-related situations. So first of all, you go into alpha wave, your brain literally begins to relax. How often throughout the day do you relax? That is not sleeping. So meditation is just a way to relax your body and activate more parts of your brain. So you get more brain activity. And these brain activities actually neurochemistry that happens in your brain that's totally natural, like serotonin and dopamine that is created by the pharmaceutical companies and actually want to take a lot of money for that. Those are natural chemicals that is created in your brain that you can activate by yourself. It's incredible. And it also reduces anxiety because of the amygdala. The amygdala part of the brain is like really, really, really deep inside of your brain. That is also your limbic system. And your limbic system is like right next to your hippocampus, which is all about your memories. And that's why if you have like a flashback or you think about something yesterday, like you have all these emotions that come up. So by calming down your amygdala, by calming down this threat detector in your brain, you can respond way more calmly in situations. And it also affects the mood. I know personally that I was going through a really difficult time recently over before Yom Ha'atzmaut, before Independence Day. I was just feeling so stressed, so like honestly, I'm gonna say like not loving towards myself. So I went inwards. And meditation, we use this term to go inwards, where you don't look outside of yourself for information of what is going on with yourself, but you go inside of yourself. And I was meditating and I realized when you calm down your thoughts, I connected to my breath, and this answer sort of came up for me that love yourself for your imperfections, having more compassion. This is one of the benefits of meditation, is that you get more compassionate towards yourself. And this idea of loving yourself for your imperfections actually just makes you more human. And everyone has imperfections, and the imperfections that you have is what needs your love the most. And through this, I was able to understand okay, like it reduced the amount of stress that I had. It gave me more self-love. And it really affected my positive mood and knowing like, okay, like I believe in myself. I can still do this. There's no such thing as failure. I'm just, learning more and more each day. And meditation is a way to really reflect on yourself and what is going on in the world within you and around you. So here are 2 brain scans, which, it can look a little uneasy for some. And as we can see on the right side where it says meditating on the bottom, that the brain is activating. And for some, maybe it may look like the brain is literally about to explode, but actually having your brain be more activated leads to a ton of benefits. And here are some of the benefits of meditation that anyone and everyone can truly achieve them. So I was also diagnosed with severe ADHD along with anxiety, and the doctor, she put me on Ritalin. And I'm no way a doctor, but this is my personal experience that I want to share with you guys, is that I was taking Ritalin twice a day to help me concentrate, get schoolwork done, live my life. But I was feeling really like the calm down of it was very hard for me. And I believed, like my mindset was, I need these pills to have to focus. But when I started meditating, I realized like, okay, my attention span is growing. And in meditation, you don't take any other pill besides the truth pill, where you learn, okay, so this is the truth. You learn way more just by meditating. And today I don't take any medication for ADHD or ADD. And this can be for children and adults. And I have experience working with children who do have ADHD, where you teach them, okay, this is how you concentrate. If you need to move, it's okay to move. And that also goes for adults. It's okay to be yourself. And it also helps resiliency to stress, where, okay, something has happened and how do you respond to it? You want to think quick, you want to think fast, you want to make a great decision. But a lot of times the mind can go into stress mode. With meditation, you're actually learning how to bounce back quicker and more clear because of the amygdala. The amygdala is the threat detector, but during a meditation, the amygdala shrinks. And I think it's phenomenal. And also really helps with the mental health. It really helped me, meditation personally, and for the ones that I've worked with, to get more clarity about their life. They're actually able to understand, like, okay, they are the ones who are causing their own pain in their life. And that's a big truth pill to swallow. Not many people can be so real with themselves and understanding, like, okay, this is like my fault. And so it really does help with mental health. And it decreases adrenaline, and that means fewer stress hormones in your system. And who doesn't want less stress in their life? I know I do.
Elisheva, just around 5 more minutes, if you could look to wrap in the next 5 minutes, if that's okay. Okay. So in this slide is how to meditate. These are some of my personal tools that I use in meditation. And that's, first of all, to be comfortable. You either want to be laying down, sitting against a chair, a wall, but you don't want to fall asleep. So be alert. And then next, after you've situated yourself, focus on your breath. How many times a day do you actually ask yourself, how do I feel today? We're always so easy to ask someone else. So when you focus on your breath, you really understand, like, okay, what is going on internally? And then notice your thoughts. It's okay that your mind starts wandering. It's okay, because you are not your thoughts, you are not your feelings, and you are not your emotions. You need to stop identifying with that so you can understand who you are at your core. And do not judge yourself. Of course, please do not judge yourself for having any thoughts that are negative or bad. You know, they're not you. And the last thing is to feel your body. A lot of times people, especially when it comes to trauma clients, they are not at home with their body, and it makes it very difficult for them to live. So feeling the sensations in your body actually connects you more to yourself. And the best part about meditation, it's free. It's absolutely and completely free. And just like the air you breathe, your breath of life, air is free, and so is meditation. It's one of those natural gifts that we are presented with here on earth. And so what I am looking for as my ICA, as my ideal client, is someone who is ready to invest in themselves, that they are authentic, and they have self-honesty, that they can really take responsibility in their life. And most importantly, that they're committed to the practice, that they show up and they are open-minded to try new things, and who want to have fun and heal through feeling. And they don't need any meditation experience, just to be patient and trust the process. And I also want to share with you guys that I have a newsletter that I create. If you want to be added, just send me your emails. And I create these newsletters on the energy of the month according to Judaism. And it's exclusive content. It gives spiritual wisdom, how to utilize the energy, because just like a person can never stay the same, neither does our seasons and the energy. So, but how do you know what is going on? So I do this according to Judaism. And I also add personal development tools. And these are ways for you to grow as a person. And yes, so this is my presentation. Thank you guys so much. I take clients that are in person or online, and clients that are online, and at-home sessions are available as well. Thank you.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much. We have time for maybe just one question, just because I'm conscious of time. Shiri, I see you've raised your hand, so take it as away.
No, that was me clapping.
Oh,
great presentation.
I have a quick question.
Do you have a question?
I have a quick question, Elisheva, but what about, would you by chance maybe know of anything having to do with meditation and the vagus nerve?
For what?
Meditation and the vagus nerve, would you maybe?
Oh, the vagus nerve, yes. So that nerve connects your nerves, your nervous system, and it connects from the back of your brain here to your body. So that's the line between the mind and the body. And there's so many great meditations that you can use, and also tapping. Have you ever heard of tapping? So this really helps release any stress from the body. And I do visualization meditations as well, where you visualize calming down your nervous system and really connecting to it and taking deep breaths to release any leftover trauma or stress in that nerve.
Can I ask a quick question?
Go for it.
So Elisheva, that was really great. I think I saw right in the you said that you do one-on-one and groups, right?
Yes.
So how do you work with the group? I guess you can't really make it a fully customized or personalized thing. So I'm curious here about the group type of arrangement.
So the group one is actually very special. If it's husband and wife, mother and daughter, or family. And so it's getting that intention. Like I ask, if it's like 2 or more, I ask the group, okay, what is a common, a collective intention that you guys may have? And I create a script that fits everyone's personal needs. And we learn in that it's like having compassion for the other person and receiving and giving energy to the other. And I find it to be so powerful. Recently, I did a mother-daughter meditation where it just truly healed the relationship that they have. And it gave so much love and appreciation for one another.
Maybe time for one more question anybody has. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much again, Elisheva. That was really fantastic. I really learned a lot. I thought that was great, and it's I recorded it as well. I'm going to stop recording.